just a result of his disdain for the left than it is a genuine interest in arriving at a truthful claim.
I'm personally a little under the weather.
Aside from the sheer arrogance with which he presents his arguments, and in a fucking tuxedo no less, the obvious problem here is that Lord Peterson is confusing weather with climate. He hinges his critique on the fact that he simply disagrees that climate models are a useful tool on the basis that we can't exactly predict each variable. It sort of sounds reasonable until you think with your brain for like 3 seconds.
Thanks, everyone.
As Professor Steve Sherwood points out, Peterson's argument is like saying we can't predict whether a pot of water on a flame will boil because we can't predict each bubble.
Good to see you, Jonas Smith.
Justin Potterton also said, with a straight face, that if you care about the environment, you should just commit suicide, because that's the fastest way to reduce your carbon footprint. Let's run this one through the old brain lobes for a second. People care about the environment. They want to mitigate the damage being done, so they kill themselves. Then nobody is around who cares about the environment, and the environment gets destroyed. What a national treasure. Gordon Peterson really is playing 4D wizard's chess over here. Let's take a little peek at his conversation with Lex Friedman about climate change and hope that it doesn't devolve into something silly like talking about dragons and stuff.
Imagine if there's an emergency. Dragon.
Times are changing.
There's a dragon.
People are.
Someone comes and says, there's a dragon. I'm the guy to deal with.
And
I took a
That's
COVID
what the
test.
environmentalists say. The radical types who push limits to growth.
Now that I'm here, now that I feel
Why should I listen to you?
Yeah, thanks, Wes.
Well, let's see how you're reacting to
It's
the
not too
dragon.
bad. I just have been staying
First
in.
of all, you're scared stiff and in a state of panic.
Trying to catch up on
That-
sleep. Okay, this is a theoretical position. Yeah, efficiency force pretty common. So now knight d5 is a threat. Protected by the bishop. So we're gonna adjust.
Sometimes in a fever there comes a moment of clarity and strength, and I knew suddenly what I must do.
Oh, nice, Captain Obelisk. 2,200 chess comps. Congratulations to you. Love it. Love to hear it. Y'all later? Yeah, I slept like 9 hours last night. I almost never sleep 9 hours. I was shocked by how much I slept. Yeah, 92. 56. So you don't want to play knight c6 because you can get trapped. We can get trapped with knight a4. So we're going to leave this knight back here, have the bishop go to the square. Possibly go for a quick c5. Depends what white does here. They usually castle. They can also play bishop e3. It's another move. If they go bishop e3, I might play knight c6. Yeah, they castle. I'm sorry to hear that, Omar Chess. Yeah, really, really sorry to hear that. That's tough. That's tough. When a pet, especially a pet that's like a family member, is a family member, passes away. Thank you, Chess Girl, for the friend. Okay, let's go bishop e7. No music. Yeah, it'll be too short of a stream for music. Hello, Cameron. Yeah, so I could try to play for c5, but I'll try to hold off on it for the moment. I'm kind of curious what white's going to do here. So let's just castle. c5 is definitely a motif. Thank you, Shellback. Also, appreciate the sub. Yeah, rook b1. Okay, now I think this is a good moment to play this move, because rook b1, I wasn't really looking to take the pawn anyways, because white would have played rook b1 at that point. Gone up quick 7 pawn. So I think I can play this pretty cleanly. A lot of times white responds with e5 here. We can get a trade, and I think I shouldn't be any worse after that. What's up, Neverness? I see you. I see you checking out the game. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Chess Unique. kind of tempting because I don't know if I'm actually legitimately going to take that pawn on a2. But the mere threat of it, I think, is going to cause white to think twice about saving the light square bishop. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Just scanning for any sort of tactical issues. Is it possible bishop d3 is annoying? Possible. Knight d4, bishop d3, queen c6, take, bishop d4, little irritating. And I could play e5 in response to bishop g3, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I think I might just take now. Let's just get rid of this knight. And maybe bring a rook over or something. Not sure which rook. I think in theory I'd like to play my rooks to d8, c8. And yeah, let's do that. Stock the white queen here. If bishop d3, I'll step to a5. Okay. And f5 is like mildly tempting. Could also play rook c8 or move my bishop to d8 even. I'll play this one. Go rook 8 to c8. If perhaps there's some potential stuff down the file here, like bishop e8, queen c2, f5, bishop e3, knight e4. Something like that. Hello, Miles plays chess. Good to see you. Pop this queen here. Note that rook is guarding the bishop down the file. No worries. Hello, Matt Wade as well. Take the bishop. I'm not a dog or cat owner. I don't have any pets actually, but I can totally empathize with the pain you're experiencing. Just from friends of mine who've gone through that, and you know, a pet really is a family member after a certain point, and you've had them for many years throughout many different phases of your life. I think to address the threat of queen takes b7, I should play e5. Somewhat strands my queen out here, but I think that's okay. I can maybe pivot it back and play knight a5 or something.
So people wonder, what is albinism? What is someone who has albinism? Like, what does
So
that
do it
mean?
okay on the clock.
I'm gonna say
neither of us are
as best
playing
I can
super
explain
quickly
it,
here, but
and it basically means
should have
that
enough time
I
to
have no melanin
make
or
something
any
happen.
pigmentation in my skin. I have very little in my hair, and I have a little in my eyes, and pigmentation is basically what makes your skin the color that it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this
My
back.
skin is as
If
fair
bishop
as it is because I have
f2,
very
maybe
little,
bishop c5.
whereas any darker or tanner
But I really wanna go knight
person
a5 if I get
next
the
to
chance.
me have more pigment in their skin than I do, which means they also have more protection.
Most of the action taking place on the queen side.
elements than I do. My skin is sensitive to the
Bishop
sun.
c5, okay.
My eyes are sensitive to light.
Try to improve the queen
and
slightly.
There are a lot of other things that come.
Again, I feel like I have a
with
tiny edge
having
here.
albinism. I can't really go into.
It's almost
each and
microscopic
every
at this
one,
point, but
feel free to do
it's a little
research.
more comfortable for black, I think
Research
it's fair to
helps.
say.
Knowledge is
Bishop
power.
takes
Knowledge
c6,
is definitely
really.
power. It's always good to
I'm a little
know
surprised
more
by that.
and
They're gonna try to
just
plant their
absorb
knight on
more
me.
information.
They're gonna trade and then do it right away. Okay, but bishop e5.
No matter how many times somebody tries to imitate you, no one can be you
There
like
could be
you.
some
No one
potential
can do
e5 stuff
you
too.
the
White
way
must
that
play queen
you
c2
do
now.
you. The modeling industry has
And then, I mean, I think
started to
b4
take a turn,
might be a decent
and
move here.
things are
Really looking at that e5 move as well. Although e5 knight f5 might allow bishop c4 another move. Almost smells like there's a tactic here.
It took me a while to
Probably
break my own
don't want to take this
now that
pawn,
I
or could I get away with it actually? Bishop c4 here.
somebody
Could I actually actually go for that. Thank you, Steve Condi, for the 34 months. Because this, to me, is a major tactical signal. Anytime a major piece is aligned with an enemy major piece, especially a rook aligned with an enemy queen, that is a prime tactical consideration, even if there's multiple pieces. So, although I can't exploit it now, if I play bishop takes a2, let's say b3 is played, bishop takes d4, bishop takes d4, rook takes d4, very important. Rook takes d4, queen takes d4. In the end, I get to win that queen. So I actually think this is the critical move. I'm just verifying whether it works. b3 or b4. Both met by bishop takes d4. Ah, is there a subtle clause? White takes with rook. Like let's say bishop takes a2, b4. Bishop takes d4, rook takes d4. Rook takes d4, queen takes h2. Nah, but I have rook takes d3 at the end. Have rook takes d3 in this position.
I started to look at myself more. I started to pay attention to the fact
I'm not seeing anything wrong with this. It's like a classic greedy pawn grab, but I don't see anything wrong with it. So when you don't see something wrong with a move in chess that goes against your instincts, but in the moment concretely seems to work out, you should go with it. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. But remember, concrete considerations always outweigh this parochial wisdom in chess about don't move knights to the edge of the board, don't push pawns in front of your king, don't grab the Fisher pawn on a2 or h2. Plus Fabric, thanks for the subscribe. Who are the best players that are use the Italian opening? Oof. It feels like 75% of the elite players play the Italian. Heavily I guess it depends if you're talking about the D3, the C3, D3 stuff that they're obsessed with, or the more aggressive but less theoretically improved C3, D4. Thank you, Tammy Gomez. Or are you even talking about Joko Piano? I guess I'd kind of assume you were talking about piano. Could be like 2 knights, just bishop C4 on move 3 in general. Bishop c4 dangerous? I don't know. Maybe bishop c4 actually was a good move, because I'm seeing now I could have gone for e5. I don't know, but the rook would have covered that comparison. I don't know. There's some comparisons possible there. White does play this move. I'm going to take... yeah, and I don't think they're playing the challenging line. I think rook takes d4 would have been... something to think about there, unless White determined it worked. Now I do think I just win purity. Again, it's thanks to this pin. Thanks to this pin. Yeah, they take there. And, okay, so this pawn is hanging, but so is my pawn on a6. I'm ready to take my queen, so I would say take down c3 either way here. Perhaps queen d3, queen c4 are considerations. Gut instinct, I feel like I should take with the rook. And then queen takes a6. I think I can take on... because if queen a8, there's queen f8. That way. We're playing some moves that again look kind of scary. I mean, I'm ready to grab a pawn when my king is stuck on the back rank. But again, concretely, I don't see why it doesn't work.
Paramount, Paramount, Paramount Plus, a mountain of Original series and iconic shows. Blockbuster movies that make you go. What? Paramount, Paramount, Paramount Plus. Treats for the family, there's plenty to love. 'Tis the season for streaming, so don't delay your mountain holiday.
Ho ho, hold on to your controllers, gamers. Spread the cheer and the cost this Christmas with Xbox All Access from Game. Snag a next-gen Xbox, 24 months of Game Pass Ultimate, and get set for a blizzard of games including day one releases, all from just $21.99 per month. The merriest part? Zero upfront cost and no interest for 24 months. Dash over to Game in store or online from game.co.uk. We're Game, and we'll never grow up. Terms and conditions apply. Credit subject to status. UK customers age 18 plus only. Late or missing repayments may have serious consequences for you and cause you serious money problems.
Serious extremely hard to make sure productive, and the goal of the word for socialism is not system different in many ways, but when it comes to hard work, socialism is about taking it easy. Marx famously said, "Weird pattern evening, and society. In other words, you don't have to focus on one thing, but do things you enjoy, not something that happens when you do things all the time. Aside from being a social satire, all the moment is also psychological novel. It's a passionate childhood and total oblivion of problems of the world. And one man he has seen how terrible the world is. Quote, having done with the cares of business, all the moment like to withdraw into himself and make the world so foolish. He was not unacquainted with the joys of lofty thoughts. He was not unfamiliar with human sorrows. Sometimes he wept bitterly in his heart parts over the calamity of the world, secret and millions of thoughts. And yearning for something great, the world has Resilience is taught and still intertwined. Although, however, is like a willow leaf, trembling in the wind. He has grown up without care and has resulted to become too weak for his own good. To toughen up, a man has to be taught discipline and put the test throughout his childhood.
Only
to
one
life,
things you cannot have.
and there are a
Eugene's
lot of
obsession
other
with
things
Tatiana
that
starts to
come
grow bigger
along
and bigger.
with having
Now the